Even if it's like 50 degrees, bro, I'm still wearing summer shit, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, I got to. It's real hard for me to get sick, especially if you guys know. Well, if you guys did not know, your girl is a COVID survivor. I caught COVID back in March, y'all. So I was like, man, if I survive COVID, I can survive anything. The flu, cold, fever, everything. I'm about to clean up. Well, first, I'm gonna do my edges. Okay, your girl is done getting ready. Now I'm about to walk my dogs out, all that good stuff, and we gonna get this day started, okay? I'm just not getting outside, y'all. It's chilly as hell. Like, it's very cold outside. Like, it's brick outside. But man, when you in Atlanta, bro, ain't no telling. It can be like cold one day, and then tomorrow it'll be like 70 degrees. No BS. Y'all think I'm playing? Like, I'm not playing, like, at all. This is the time, like, where I feed them and stuff. They actually eat 2 different foods. Amazi is kind of like an adult. Maggie's still a baby. Y'all hear her? She's barking like a maniac right now because she sees this food. She's crazy. She's a crazy girl. She's a crazy girl. Y'all, businesswoman teens. I'm on the way to the post office to drop off some packaging. My assistant packaged up over the weekend. I've been a business owner since 2018, and I gotta say, it's hard. Like, it's not hard, but it just take a lot of patience and prayer. Every time I hear like business owner, they think like, oh, that person rich, that person got money. Man, when I tell y'all, business owner takes so many L's. Like, y'all, I've literally like paid mad bread for something and it doesn't sell. It's really hard, and I won't make like my profit back. It's hard. I do get those days where it's like, oh, John, like my business booming today, like my shit doing good, like I made mad bread.
Text to speech unavailable
like, cool,
here.
But it's those other days where it be like a hit or
Text
miss.
to speech
So, y'all,
unavailable
the craziest
here.
things just happen to me, and I really hope I don't get emotional, but I'm a very emotional person anyway, bruh. So, okay, cool. As y'all know, you know what I'm saying, I'm a business owner. I really spoke that shit up because I was just telling y'all how, you know what I'm saying, being a business owner is hard sometimes, and we take a lot of L's. Okay, so cool. As you guys know, I got my own business, yada, 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 and I have my own packaging slip. So basically, when somebody
NBA 2K20.
whatever, my computer would, you know what I'm saying, copy the information, print it out, and I stick it on, and I ship it off, right? Cool. Mind you, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, you had to put a certain pound, and the pound had to be accurate to the T in order to, you know what I'm saying, ship it off. So basically, the heavier the package, the more money the packaging is. You get it? Okay, cool. So I guess my packaging wasn't as accurate. It was maybe a few ounces off, whatever. I moved back in June. I moved to a new spot back in June. I used to live in Conyers. Now I'm in a city with it. It's one post office I go to on a regular. Like, it's right down the street from me. I go to it all the time. I don't never go to no other post office. I go to this same one post office, right? These women see me every fucking day, bro. And they don't see me every day. They see me every other day. The only day they don't see me is on the weekends, because I don't work on the weekends. I don't ship things off on the weekends. Here it is, a month later, y'all. It's a whole last month later, bro. People blowing up my email like, hey, excuse me, I haven't got my packaging. I'm talking about they requesting a refund, you know what I'm saying? Like my merchant calling me and shit like, hey, these people are requesting a refund. Did you ship off their order? And they order be at the post office for a whole last week or so. And once I print out that shipping label and I put that shit on the package, I ship it off, it's totally out of my hands at that point. So whatever the post office do, that's not on me, because I did my part at the end of the day. A month later, right? So cool, like y'all, as y'all know, I had 2 big ass bins full of packages to drop off today. I get to the post office, right? I get to the post office, cool, no biggie. So I drop my shit out about to leave. She's like, oh, you know, all this is wrong. I'm like, what you mean all this is wrong? What are you talking about? All this is wrong. It's not the right pound. What do you mean it's not the right pound? Like, what are you talking about? Because the pound said 1 ounce, and it's not 1 ounce, it's just 1 pound. Oh, well, dang, my bad. You know what I'm saying? It didn't dawn on me to check the pounds. It didn't dawn on me to check the ounces. I thought it was right the whole entire time. No, that's why we've been shipping it back, right? My job, shipping it back, like I said, I moved to a different address, and it did not dawn on me till today to change my return to sender's address, which is very important in the business. But like I said, that's on me, and I'm taking ownership as a business owner that I should have changed my return to sender's address, and I did not. So I said, okay, so what I gotta do? She was like, you gotta take all this back. What do you mean take it all back? You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm not stupid, bro. I've been to the post office on several locations. I know that when somebody drop off a packaging,
and
they pay for the slips to be shipped off. I'm not dumb, bro.
And there's the
I was
money.
like, well,
A three ball.
should we just
Straight to the
ship it out and put the
Money's-
shipping label on there? She was like, no, not really. I'm like, what you mean, not really? Like, I know I can pay for it right now, and you can ship it off right now. What are you talking about? So she's like, okay, well, can you get in line? Bro, I swear to God, right? Cool, bro. My job, bro. I'm not tripping, bro. Get in line, bro. It's people that was there before me. Here's my thing, bro. So I posted on my social media. So basically, I was there for a whole last hour. She was picking up the package slip, scanning them, weighing them, and telling me how much it cost. And I was paying it out of pocket, right? My job, bro. Like, this is all me, bro. I don't have no loan from the bank. I don't got no loan. I don't got no type of exchange, no borrow from people. No, bro, this all me, bro. This coming out of my pocket, my hard working money. You get what I'm saying? I literally had to pay over $500 for all the shipping labels today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping, bro. That's what comes with being a business owner. I know it take money to make money. I'm not tripping. So I paid out of pocket, right? So here I am, bro. Mind you, I've been going to this shit for a month, bro. Why wasn't they stopping me and telling me, hey, excuse me, the pound on your shipping labels are wrong and we cannot ship them out? Why are y'all returning them to the sender? Right? The reason why I'm so pissed off about returning to the sender, because I don't live at that address no more. So it's like a new resident live at that address where I was at last. So I don't know if they throwing my shit away. I don't know if they, you know what I'm saying, opening them and using them for themselves. I don't know. So she was like, I've been doing this for the past month. So I'm like, bro, why haven't you told me? You see me in my face. You come in here, you see me. I talk to you, speak to me. You take the packaging with your own 2 hands and put them in a bag. Why are you just not telling me the pound is wrong? And it's been a whole last month, bro. And people hitting up my email, requesting a refund. But this shit f***ing up my business, bro. So long story short, I had posted on my Instagram. I was like, dang, like, it's crazy how, you know what I'm saying, these women are black and they didn't tell me. They see me every day dropping out packages, and y'all have not told me that my shit is wrong. Instead, y'all sending it back, and that's having me lose money. You feel me? So I posted on my social media like, dang, that's crazy how these women are black and I'm saying they couldn't help me. So somebody was like, what does being black got to do with it? Being black has a lot to do with it, bro. Like, we f***ing sisters. You know what I'm saying? We help each other. That's what we put on this earth to do. You feel me? Like, I'm young, but I'm trying to do something positive with my life. You feel me? So it wouldn't have taken nothing. It wouldn't have took nothing to pull me to the side and, hey, these labels are wrong. What you can do, you can buy this scale. But as soon as I whip my card out to buy, that's when she started spilling all the tea. Like, oh yeah, you can buy a scale, you can do this, you can do that, to make sure, you know what I'm saying, it's accurate. Why you wasn't been telling me that? Why you wasn't been telling me that a month ago when you was shipping my shit back, y'all? And when I tell y'all, it's so trifling, bro. They speak to me. They be in my face, bro. Why y'all not telling me that y'all shipping my shit back? So, you know what I'm saying, here I am disregarding certain emails of people saying, hey, I see you shipped off my packages, but it's been in the same spot. Here I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, the address wrong and it was on them. But in reality, it was on me and the post office. Because I feel like, bro, they could have, you know what I'm saying, they could have. I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking ownership. So I'm not even gonna say what they could have did. Moving forward, I know I need to update my return to sender's address. Whenever I move, wherever I go, I need to make sure that's updated so I won't have these problems in the future. Cool, damn, like, that's
Text-to-speech unavailable here. Text-to-speech unavailable here. NBA 2K20. Text-to-speech unavailable. Text-to-speech unavailable here.
You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. All the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're welcome. And now, your host, Ken Anderson.
Well, all right. Well, welcome back to another edition of Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant. I'm your host, Kenny Anderson. Appreciate you joining us today. Listen, I apologize, everybody. I'm a little week late on this one with the holiday. You know, Thanksgiving kind of creeped up in there. And then my guest and I had a few issues. I'm a knucklehead, and I thought he was Central Time. He's East Time. And between his gym schedule, my gym schedule, we had a hard time hooking up. But here we are recording late midweek, and we'll get this thing out and back on schedule here. So without any more hesitation here, let's welcome this week's guest. He's got a lot going on between. He runs a team. He's part of a league, helps run a league. So he's got a lot to share with us. So let's welcome in Andy Villamarzo. Hey Andy, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, Ken. How are you doing today?
Good. Appreciate you joining me after all this craziness between the holidays and then trying to format our gym schedules and coordinate our gym schedules. So Andy, tell us a little bit. Number one, let's go back to, you can start as early as you want, but let's talk a little bit about your early years football, and then we'll kind of, graduate into, what brought you into the world of semi-pro. So start where you wish.
I actually got into football, playing organized football when I was ninth grade, actually in high school. So I didn't play youth football. I actually was more into baseball growing up, and then started playing in the neighborhood with some friends, and they were always saying, why don't you go out for the football team? You always play football with us. You seem to have a lot of fun. And I just didn't want to play at the middle school that I was at, 7th Springs Middle School over in Trinity. So I said to myself, I'm going to play when I'm a freshman in high school. Like I gotta try. I mean, right. I can't just be this nervous guy, or teenager not want to play just because I'm, afraid pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and you say you went to Trinity, so tell everyone, listeners don't know where that is. So tell us where you're from.
Trinity or Newport Richey area. It's over in Pasco County, which is about, I'd say, 40 to 45 minutes north of Tampa, Florida.
Okay.
So it's suburb area or suburb county of close to Tampa. Grew up there. I was born in New York,
Okay.
Long Island, New York.
Okay.
And then, but I can't really say, hey, I'm from New York. I was just born there, and then after I was 1 year old, I ended up moving down to Florida. Family moved down to Largo, which is a little south of Tampa, like southwest, and then we moved up into the Pasco County area, and then that's where I've pretty much been my whole life. So I cover high school football actually.
Okay.
So I know a lot about the area in terms of high school football coverage, and that's kind of how I discover players as well. For semi-pro, but we'll get into that a little bit.
Yeah,
later.
we'll get into your coverage and what that means, but let's go back. So high school, you didn't really start playing ball till a freshman. Neighborhood kids kind of convinced you that maybe you should give it a shot. So what position did you play when you came out?
When I first went out, I went out for wide receiver, and actually after one game, freak accident, was playing. It's kind of a version of dodgeball. It was called war ball. Where, they have dodgeballs all lined up in the middle of the gym floor, and then right towards the middle they have flattened volleyballs that kids would come and run after. and girls and guys would all play. So
Okay.
I was going after one of these flat volleyballs because I knew those were called the stingers. Like those were the ones, like if you hit somebody with one of those, you got a pretty good shot.
Right.
And I extended my hand out, and the guy went and kicked my arm, and actually broke a bone in my arm. So it cut pretty much my entire freshman season. I only played one game, and after that, I was pretty much just a water boy, video guy. Like I just helped with whatever the team needed.
Okay. So you got roughed up in gym class. Listen, I had a buddy that broke his back playing floor hockey in gym class. Yeah. So, I mean, stupid stuff. And he was a good athlete, a football player and a baseball player. In the freshman year, I think it was, he broke his back playing hockey in gym class, floor hockey. So, stupid things happen in gym class. That's why I used to always bitch. I'm like, listen, we play sports all year round. Why do we have to be in gym? You know, why can't we just chill out? But no, you have to, you're required to do that. So, all right, so 9th grade comes and goes, injury, freak injury. 10th grade, did you come out healed up and ready to go?
Came out healed up, ready to go. Position change, though. I actually got moved into playing linebacker.
Okay.
And I actually played over the summer. I actually went to and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were fresh off their only Super Bowl appearance and win. I went to the Brad Johnson. It was like a camp that he ran, the quarterback for the Buccaneers at that time. Went to his camp, got to compete against some other local high schoolers that were in my county and neighboring counties. Got to meet Leroy Butler, who played safety for the Green Bay Packers.
From Jacksonville.
Got to meet who else was out there. There were some other names, NFL guys that went out there. Got a great experience, got re-energized to play football again for my sophomore season. But the coaches were like, we're going to move you to linebacker. We think that'd be a good move for you.
Okay.
I just, and I'd never played linebacker before, but they just thought, I guess because of my speed, it couldn't have been because of my size, because I was like about 50.
That was my next question, is how big were you as a 10th grader? So you're only a buck and a half. Were you Mike Sam Will? What would you play?
We played in a 4-4, so
Okay.
I was playing, I was one of the 2-minute linebackers, so we played that 4-4 seconds. We saw a lot of wing T teams in junior varsity, so a lot of teams wanted to play inside the box. So always defensively, always wanted to have 8 guys in the box. Really just play, try to stop that dive or a sweep or the pitch, one of those things.
Sure.
And we went 5-3 that year. And Gulf High School is a school that's been around in Pasco County it's actually, I believe, the county's oldest high school. I think it's been around since the 1920s. And the school, at that time when I was in high school, starting in 2002 or 2003, the high school had never gone to the state playoffs ever.
Wow.
It was something, it was over 80 years that the school had not gone to the postseason. And us as going into the high school, everyone was always hoping to be that first group that led golf to the playoffs, because it was just this long-standing thing that no one had ever experienced, going to the playoffs as a golf Buccaneer.
Cool. So 10th grade, you have a solid season. 11th grade rolls around. I'm assuming you get promoted to varsity.
Actually, didn't end up I got promoted at the end of my sophomore year.
Oh, okay.
And jerked around, didn't go to workouts, just was goofing off. Got penalized. Got demoted back to playing JV for a few games.
Okay.
After about 4 or 5 games, the coach decided, move you back up to play varsity. Ended up getting bumped up. The first game I get to play against Tampa Catholic, which, now, present today, a very good program. We played against them. They were kind of in the down year. So we were able to actually pick up our first varsity win. I think that was 2004 season. So we got our first win as a varsity program and of that season. So the team went 2-7 that year. It was kind of a rough year. And the coach actually at the time, he ended up getting fired after the season.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
Yeah, I
it went
played for a team that was pretty awful in high school too. I was a buck 75, and I was start tailback, and I was like third or fourth heaviest dude on the team. So there weren't many dudes bigger than me playing the offensive line. So yeah, so we were undersized, but I hear you. We only had like 19 dudes playing, so it was.
Oh my God, that's a great Iron Man guy.
Yeah, I played both ways. I helped, I was a holder on PATs, and I was return man on kickoff. I was on the punt team. I was on it all. So it's what you do when there's only 19 dudes. Yeah, the good news is you learn a lot about the game, right? You learn positions, you learn a whole bunch about the game all over the place. But so senior or junior year, you're kind of half and half. You get a taste of Friday Night Lights, if you will, and then so your senior year rolls around. What happened in your senior year?
Or the school hired a new head coach. He came from Kentucky actually, and some of us didn't know what to think because we did like our previous head coach. He was the only guy we knew with the varsity program. Some of us contemplated not playing, and some guys obviously bought all in, and it was kind of like a mixture of emotions, I guess, or thoughts and what to do. And there were actually some guys who played the previous year that were key players that actually didn't even end up playing, or they went elsewhere. So it was kind of like a weird year for the senior class because a lot of those guys had an allegiance to the previous head coach, and I didn't know how I would fit in because I only had so much film from varsity season because I basically got in half a year.
Right.
And the new, anytime a staff comes in, they're already looking towards the future. They're not really like, hey, we want to play that senior class heavy. And
right, there's not a whole lot of investment into that senior class or that first year because, like you said, they're looking towards what year 2, 3, 4 are. So I'm gonna assume that that didn't bode well for your career, right?
It actually ended up being a good season because I was playing linebacker, and then I ended up actually going out and playing. I decided just right before the preseason that I was going to play, and it was another one of those kind of like last minute, I'm going to run out there. And I remember my coach at the time, Coach Jay Fulmer. I remember walking up to him saying, I want to play, coach, and he looks at me and is like, if you come out, I mean, you're really not going to play that much. He's like, I got a lot of guys out here that want to play. You haven't been out here for preseason practices. And I told him, I'll do anything. Like at this point, I just want to be out there. I want to suit up. I'll play. So he's like, all right, you can come out. I missed the preseason game. They get beat up pretty good by this Nature Coast team, which actually Miami Dolphins running back Matt Breida, he played at that high school at Nature Coast. So they get beat up pretty good. I'm able to suit up for the first game. I play just like special teams sparingly. And then we win that game. The next game we play Westwood Chapel, which was back then a perennially good team in our area. They beat us up really good. And so we go through, the coach makes some changes, and he starts looking at me as a nose guard in a five run. Okay. At that time, I got up to like 175, 180. So he tells me, I'm like, coach, you want me to put my, hand in the ground and play nose guard? And because the offensive lines were actually pretty sizable in Pasco County. Some of the centers were like 260, 270, 280. I'm thinking, I don't know how I'm going to overpower these guys. These guys just have like 120 pounds on me.
Right.
But they were always like, get around these dudes. I don't care how you do it. Like, find a way around them. And, just get pressure. So all I could think about is either swimming these guys or using a swim spin move, which worked pretty good in pass rush situations. But in the run game, I mean, if they go to the right and I spin, the opposite side, I mean, it's like a wide open hole.
Right.
So it was, we ended up going 5-5. We actually fell one district win short of making the playoffs, which would have been, it would have been the first time the school would have ever went to the playoffs. And us as a senior class, we were devastated. And the very next season, golf goes to the
Playing
playoffs.
golf for the first time. Yeah. Okay. Had a feeling you were saying
Yeah.
day late and a dollar short. So,
Yeah.
so it's funny you said that you played nose because when I was a sophomore in JV, we ran kind of ran a hybrid. I basically ran the middle of the field. So if we went 6 front, I played nose. We played 5-3. I would play Mike, and if we went to 52 or less, I'd play safety. So I patrolled basically the middle of the field depending on the call.
Right.
I would move up. So I kind of understand being a little undersized. I mean, I think as a sophomore, I think 155 maybe.
Oh, wow.
Something like that. Going up against guys like you said, 200, 210, 220, whatever. So it's different, but okay. So you got a taste of a different position. So high school goes by. You play any ball? Not before semi-pro. Did you go to college? You playing college ball? Any JUCO or anything?
I didn't play any JUCO. I didn't play any college ball. I actually got into semi-pro, and my first taste was latter half of my senior year. I was bummed out. I didn't even know semi-pro was around, to be honest. I thought it was you play college football, that's it. And I think that's as I got older and got into the semi-pro end of it. I started to learn like it's not very well known. It's not like everybody knows about this.
It's the black market football league, but it's there's there's thousands of teams across the country. It's crazy how many that really exist. That it's like why doesn't anyone know about it? And it's kind of what this part of this podcast is for. Is hey dudes, there's opportunity to play football. It's just get out there and now I think it's different now with Facebook and Instagram. Name it. There's a zillion different ways to stumble on it. Where when I started in semi-pro in '93, so it was a couple of years before the internet came out. So it was a newspaper ad that a guy from work stumbled upon and showed me. So so it's a different world today. But yeah, there's thousands of teams out there and thousands of opportunities. So walk me through your first season of semi-pro ball. What did that look like? Where'd you play, actually?
I played for this team called the West Coast Marauders, and it wasn't. Yeah, and it's not 11. It wasn't 11 man. It wasn't 9 man. It wasn't 8 man. It was 6 man football.
6.
So it was like flag football with pads on. So when I heard about it, me and my one of my best friends, Rodney, we heard about it from a kid in school, and the kid didn't even play. He wasn't even on the football team. He tells me about it. I'm looking at the guy like, you didn't even play high school ball, golf high. Like, how do you know about football that's outside, that's not college and it's the semi-pro you speak of? And he's like, yeah, man, come on out. It's Thursday night. We got practice. It's over at some like open field somewhere. So I told my buddy Rodney about it. I didn't have a car at the time. He did. So I was kind of like, hey man,
I got an idea. You just got to drive.
Yeah, exactly. Like I got this great idea that we can keep playing football. Why don't we just go? So we both end up going out. A bunch of we're the youngest guys out there for sure. Like everybody's older, but they look like grizzly veterans. Like they've been doing, and they look at us like we're just a couple of young tadpoles that swam into their pond.
Right.
So Rodney actually hurt his he tore his meniscus the first time he went out there.
Ouch.
Yeah, and I was like, Rodney's not gonna play, and I remember my first practice, they had me playing running back. They were like, you look like a damn running back, and I was running the ball well, and they're like, you gotta have me on the team, you have to play. And I was like, I don't really have a ride. They're like, we'll figure that out. We'll pick you up. Guys on the team were more than welcoming to helping me out. So ended up continuing to play on the team, which
as a running back,
as wide receiver. They had me because it was so unorthodox. You'd have the center, they had the team I played on. They wanted to run the football in 6-man, so they had like a 3-man line, quarterback, running back, and then just like a couple wide receivers. You know, that was it. And the really athletic teams, they would just line up 4 wide receivers, just center
throw bombs.
Yeah, just go deep. Like one team, they said the guy played for NFL Europe. I don't even remember, his name or anything, but I remember he was like 6'8". It was this same season, by the way. This guy's 6'8". He's just throwing, bombs, just hitting everybody. And I was like, wow. It was just the size difference from going from high school, which I saw some good sizable players when I was in high school. And I go up to semi-pro. I'm like, these are grown men.
Right.
They're like fully, like, these dudes they're huge.
Right. Yeah, I had a little stop in the middle. I played a year at Canisius, so I kind of was a D3 school converting to D1, but it was in Buffalo, and you see, like you said, these grown men, right? There's one dude on my team, they called him Grandpa. He was 26 years old. Here I am, 17. I walked on campus at 17. And, got a dude 9 years older than me playing defensive end. So, I mean, it was just, it's a different world, but I had that little transition. But yeah, I still remember walking onto my first day semi-pro, and there's some big dudes, and you're just like, and I was, would you weigh 150, 160? Would you say you weighed?
That was my senior year. I was around 180s, and I continued around that weight that same season. So I was about 180 playing running back.
I walked in at 230 and felt small, and then my coach goes, "Well, we're gonna move you to tight end. I usually put on 20 pounds." I was like, "Oh, okay, sure, why not?" So so it was, it's a definitely different world. So you're playing this hybrid football. How many seasons did you do that?
Did it for, I think it was 3 seasons. I played for the West Coast Marauders because the first season I played 5 or 6 games, and then I'm at wide receiver, go for guys. I sustained, I think it was like my second injury since that broken arm. I sustained a leg injury on a fade pattern. Good ball. I remember it clear as day. Should have caught it. Broke my leg, and ended up, the guys picked me up, took me to their car and drove me home. And I remember my mom just being like, I told you should have, kept playing football, and she didn't even think my leg was broken. She actually was like, just shake it off, like in the morning, you'll be fine. I wake up in the morning, it's even worse. I can't even get out of bed. She was like, all right, well, I guess I'll bring you to the hospital. So she brings me over, and I'm down for the rest of the season. So I gear up and get ready to play again, because I said I actually had fun, even though I don't think we won a game. We didn't win one game that season, but I had fun. I mean, I wanted to keep playing, so it was just another way to actually get out.
Yeah. Okay. So what year was the third year?
Third year was 2008. 2007, Rodney returns. Another one of my best friends, Nate, comes out.
Okay.
I meet some guys that I end up getting to know. I still know to the present day, and I started playing quarterback. I don't even know how that happened. We were just throwing the ball around, and the head coach is like, "Have you ever thought about playing quarterback?" I'm like, no, never. I've never played it in my entire life other than pick up football with my buddies.
Right.
So he's like this. He's this old school Pittsburgh Steelers. His name was I always just call him Coach Barry. Coach Barry was just always on me every practice, but he wanted me to play quarterback, and he's the hardest on the quarterbacks, because he actually played at Chamberlain High School, where John Gruden's brother, what's his name there? Jay Gruden. Yeah, Jay Gruden played at Chamberlain, so he always told me stories about how him and Jay went at it in practice, and it almost like, I think he had something against Jay Gruden. But but that season I played quarterback. We actually went 4-5. Couldn't believe I actually played a season of quarterback because I never would have thought in a million years I'd be throwing the ball, organized guys or semi-organized, however organized six-man can be. And that year, went better than previous. We actually won some games. Go to the third season of the Marauders. It was a much different vibe and feel. Some guys had dropped off. The organization kind of started to, really become disorganized. I mean, I just could tell guys weren't into it. And I think that was the last year of the team. I think they tried to run one more season, but it was total disorganization. They tried to run an 11-man team, and I remember watching a game film of the team, and I was like, oh man, good thing I left when I did.
Right.
But yeah, the third season, I said to myself, all right, I gotta find like somewhere else to end up playing. So it led me to 2009.
So in 2009, are you still playing this weird 6-man deal, or did you find 11-man?
Stepped up 3 more guys and go to 9-man.
Okay.
But never heard of 9-man football, but they had it. So we're 2 guys short of 11. Playing 9-man football, that was a one year deal. Played for a team called the Pasco Panthers. And it was created by a guy who actually played with the Marauders in the last season I was with them in 2008. His name was Greg. He started the team, very organized. He, bought all the uniforms out of pocket, bought the decals, did the whole deal. And remember paying him, my fees, but I'm not sure how he did with everybody. It was kind of like a mixed bag. But we actually had a really good season. We went all the way to the championship game at 9-man. We ended up losing in the championship game. And a few of the guys that were on that team actually play on the current team I'm on now. And it was, a good group of guys, good talented team. But the league was only, I think, like 5 or 6 teams. It wasn't this big league where it was hard to really enjoy, winning championship. It's like you got a 1 out of 6 chance of winning it.
Right, for sure. I always liked playing in the bigger leagues because obviously you got a lot more competition. So,
Exactly.
So that was 09, right? So in 2010, what happened?
2010, I was playing on returning to the Panthers, started going to some practices, and then Greg went out of pocket for the team in 2009. He went all out. Kind of comes back with more of a mentality of the player fees are going to go up. I'm going to recoup a lot of the money that I spent. And he's kind of like very open about that. And I kind of took it like, well, wait a minute. I mean, how is that on the players? That's kind of like really more your, on your financial budgeting of the team. You've got to figure this is how much you're going to spend on uniforms, decals, et cetera, et cetera. So as he was more open about how he was going to charge players and how much it was going to be, I kind of fell out of touch with the team because I said, I don't really like the idea that he's running with. And some guys were, asking me, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to start your own team? Because he challenged me to do that. He goes, well, if you don't like how I'm doing it, go run your own team. And I'm like, okay, bet.
Right.
I'll go do my own thing.
So what year was this? 10 or 11?
2009. It was 2009, but it was it was in October, and that's when I decided I was going to do it. It was very late in the game. Anybody that started a team up, they know. I mean, starting in the fall, it's tough. And I just took a shot in the wind. I said, if it works, great. If it doesn't, I mean, I'm sure I can, end up playing for somebody. Some of the guys that played with the Panthers heard of my idea. Not too many of them jumped on board, but what I started doing, because I wasn't really trying to go with this idea of I'm gonna pluck all these guys from his team, because I'm not that kind of guy. I don't really look at other people's teams and say, how can I plunder, all these players.
Taco Bell's grilled cheese burrito is filled with
said,
nacho cheese sauce and a
I'm gonna put out ads. In 2009, like Craigslist,
delicious 3-cheese blend.
There was a
And
semi-pro
even more melty cheese is grilled on top. Get your hands on a grilled cheese burrito, only at Taco Bell.
You guys said both of y'all said he was laying on the plane. That guy was in the room.
I used MaxPress.com, high school site, and I looked at all the neighboring high schools, and I looked at all the seniors, and was saying
NBA 2K20.
MySpace to reach out to a lot of
Text.
guys.
Text to speech unavailable here.
I'm like inboxing.
Did you have special music and everything just for the team?
Yeah, well, I think I had like, I think
NBA 2K20.
something, one of those.
He's
Or
on the
the war by Inches and Airways.
I gotta
because
choose my gun. This
I
doesn't
liked
work.
that whole
That one,
2-day show by MTV with Rush Pro.
Mine's here left.
I remember that song. I
You're
was always
behind
like,
me.
that'd be a cool song to have for like the team page,
Okay, a little trip down memory lane there with the old MySpace. All right, cool. So you used some MySpace for advertising. You used a whole bunch of these different advertising. You're recruiting other people, which I'll commend you on that. You're right. Most people try to rape somebody else's lineup or lineups and try to build their own team. So you start late in the game, and you're gonna decide you're gonna introduce
guys,
people
I
to the
guess
game that haven't been introduced to it before. So.
It was a thermal.
How,
It was.
number one, did you get a team together starting that late in October? And number two, how many people did you have?
He's all the way over there.
we did,
with,
and I think that season.
Now we
or
win.
To start off, we played our first
We're
ever
using
game
thermals
as a
on maps
preseason
that
game. I
don't
wanna
have
say
any
it was in
smoke.
late December
Or
early
night.
January. We played a team called the North
We're not
Pole
gonna
Nightmares,
give
which
Kurt a hard
they
time,
only
she's
stuck
right.
around 1 year,
Don't
and
laugh
then
at
they
her.
kind of developed.
I didn't
into a
laugh.
team.
Make the rent.
But
I shared a
You don't do
we
moment.
that.
played
here.
them in the preseason. Got guys together. I think we had like 41, 42 players. Like I gathered enough random guys
Stay for the right side.
together. And we were able to. And I played quarterback again. I made my second cameo doing that because we couldn't really find a signal caller anywhere. And I said, well, if I'm going to start this craziness, I guess I'll be the signal caller for it. And
So you're the owner. Are you the coach?
I'm the owner.
Text to speech unavailable here.
Coach Barry returns.
Gotcha.
Text to speech unavailable here.
I remember him.
NBA 2K20.
I'm like, all right, I'm
That guy
gonna
was
get
on
Coach
play.
Barry from the 6-man days.
Okay.
So the head coach, Nate, who played that season, one of my best friends, he's the offensive
Green light!
Rodney comes
Text to speech unavailable here.
off and on because he has some things going on, but he's playing linebacker, fullback, anything we need from him. And then
Wait, red light stop.
it's a crazy array
What did he
of
say,
guys.
green light?
We had one dude
Cheese,
named
stop
Mick.
trying to make green
I
light
think he was
up.
like 50 something years old. He
I
was
hate it.
You
playing,
can't sit with
doing
us.
triathlons and stuff.
Every team's got at least one 50-year-old on it.
Text.
Or semi-pro.
Text to speech unavailable
I'm
here.
gonna make it a thing.
That was our guy.
There you go.
He said, here's our, proverbial 150
Exactly.
guy. So
He made it a thing.
You met that requirement. Check.
Permission. He made it a thing too.
Exactly right. Okay, cool. So how successful was that first year for you?
We went 3-7.
All right, he's on the bottom of the plane, left side. He has a
NBA 2K20.
Oh,
One of the most
oh, and I saw it.
unusual,
Pandas.
Dewey
first
Nasty.
games for any season because
This guy's the one that
show up to this field, it's out in Webster, Florida,
Let him
which
make a plan.
it's hard to really even describe.
I wouldn't even
No,
Texas
cheese. We were talking
places
about it
at. It's
earlier.
like
I said it
south
reminds
of
me of. Oh, there he
Ocala.
is. He's on the plane. He's at B.
West of Orlando by an hour.
Set him on
so
fire.
it's kind of in the
He
middle
got
of
me
nowhere.
through the
Does it say
wall.
no
Yeah,
man's
he's
land?
zombie.
It was no man's
Panda,
land.
flank from the
that's
back, never
basically
mind.
what I want to say, but I'll give it down
no.
because it did happen.
I was telling
It
him,
was a
cheese,
very
that it reminded me
small
of that
rural
part
town.
Okay.
And I
in Mean
go out
Girls where
there.
she's like, oh my god, it's so fat.
It's
She's
a
like,
little
stop trying to fat your
YMCA
thing.
place, and we're looking around. I mean, there's
Let's
a
use
few
green
guys
lights.
from
I'm
the
trying
other
to make green
team
light a thing,
kind of
cheese.
gathering.
I can't stand
We
it.
we come out there and we got our 40
Make it
guys.
right.
I mean, everybody made the
Okay,
drive.
Man.
Everybody's excited because it's the first, and the team is at the time called the Antwerp Pirates because we go through some name changes here throughout the time of
No,
the
it's not.
Pirates. Antelope was the name to start off with because of the it's a
This
sound
kid has killed me every
that's off
round.
of
I hate him.
Gulf of Mexico, and it was nearby to where I live.
Which
So
kid, pray tell, is
I was
that?
like, we'll just call it the
Miller,
Antelope
Miller,
Pirates.
whatever.
Mhm.
He
That-
sniped
that
me,
name
and then he
kinda,
just blew
you
me
know,
up.
stuck.
Hate him.
So
He's below the plane.
we played this team.
Oh,
We're
bro.
looking around and
Bottom
there's
right
no
of the plane.
refs.
Be careful.
No refs in sight. No,
Need us
like,
to the
I
plane?
mean, yeah, I know.
Sir,
that's not a-
if I shot you after
Like, all
aiming
the
so
guys
poorly,
in there,
He did a 180.
Time is for game time. You're wondering the refs there.
yeah, we're just, you know. And
He did a 180. All right, Corinne, go to the plane.
So
Go to the plane.
everybody's looking at
And
me
watch.
like,
Just, yeah, you can go to the fuse. You can go to the fuse. You can go to the fuse. Go to the
Like,
bomb. Go to the bomb and shoot.
Got the
Go to
first
the bomb.
bucket of
Go
the
to the bomb.
game
Go to
with
the
the
bomb. Go to the
three
bomb.
for Houston.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's Oladipo. Over Fry. Oladipo misses. 3 on 3. It's tipped. Here's Robinson. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. From 20 feet out. And too long on the shot. Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the second overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcome in the end.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
We ended up winning 31-2, so it wasn't like it was, you know, yeah, and they had, I kind of can tell.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside layup. Pass to Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Outside Robinson. Pass to Miles. Here's Money. Turner comes with a double team. Outside Robinson. 5 on the clock. Tries a 3. That's good for Miles. And assist for Robinson.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Robinson against Brogdon. And Oladipo kicks to Brogdon. Outside Warren. Over Jordan. The shot, no good. So Houston will take it the other way. Robinson with it. Brogdon picks him up. Robinson dishes to Miles. Outside Lamb. Oladipo outside. Back to Lamb. It's rebounded by Houston. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And Brogdon comes over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
I thought I looked directly at him.
And here are the Pacers now. Indiana trails by 4. Oladipo the pass to Brogdon. Outside Turner. Miles against Lamb. Oladipo for 3. That one, no good. Great D that time from Jordan. Oladipo with the double team. And Jordan has it in the corner. Another miss by Houston. And Brogdon's got the ball here for Indiana. Fires the 3. Good on the triple.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition 3.
Bounce pass from Jordan. And Robinson wide open, he shoots. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love
which we
it's that Miller guy.
During that season, we were kind of finding our way. At the last game before the pandemic started,
he's like, I got a moon
we
finder.
actually picked up a huge win over
Some people got a stat
good
finder.
Broward Bulldogs.
Trying to get the moon.
Talk to him nice, Cookie.
competition, and the fans love it as well.
So timeout called here in the first for Indiana.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been great.
So this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
He's checked in for Miles Turner. LiiVe comes in for TJ Warren. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Oladipo. Indiana moving the ball over. And there's Brogdon on the assist by Holiday. Brogdon's got 5.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Houston in the lead. It's Jordan on the wing. He's checked in for Miles Turner. LiiVe comes in for TJ Warren. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Good D by Brogdon.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Stolen by Robinson.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight.
Pops it up for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And you know how that plays going in. Jordan in the air, adjusting effortlessly.
Now Brogdon. He has 5. On the wing, Holiday. Pops it up for Jordan. And it's Target with his 3. And so the first quarter's in the books. Houston on top, leading by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. He has 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
You can see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so it's Indiana with it, trailing by 4. And so in the game for the Pacers.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things coming into this one. Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so it's Indiana with it, trailing by 4. And so it's Bonus is out there with LiiVe, and it's McDermott. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Now here's Brogdon, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Jordan following the score by Indiana. And it's McDermott. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Brogdon. 5 to shoot. Now here's Brogdon. Houston needs to get a shot. Robinson misses.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Jordan.
We are stuck here. My life is a million miles away. anything about the island season swap.
Your daughter is stepping back from a dark precipice.
I feel guilty that we lied to her.
This is for everyone who had a toasted cheddar chalupa and thought, wow, this is so good. I sure hope Taco Bell never takes it away. Because why would they do that? It's got cheddar toasted right on the shelf, for goodness sake. They wouldn't do me like that. But listen, I'm sure if for some reason it did leave the menu, they would definitely bring it back. For a limited time.
Wait, what?
The cheddar toasted shell you love is back with Taco Bell's $5 toasted cheddar chalupa box. I sure hope Taco Bell never takes it away. Because why would they do that? It's got cheddar toasted right on the shelf, for goodness sake. They wouldn't do.
Oh, we also got a battle. Let's get it.
What you got in your mouth, cheese?
Apple. I see you with the Blackberry. That's cool.
Oh, it's trying to get me shot ready. Did you do the settings for that video?
I see you with the Blackberry. That's cool. No.
Oh, it's trying to get me shot ready.
Where is it?
Is it in your pocket? Did you put it in the pocket again?
No,
Is it
I
in
did
your
not put it in the
pocket?
pocket.
You need to
Stop
stand
it.
up and find
Even
it
if it's like 50 degrees, bro, I'm still wearing summer shit, bro. Like, I don't care. Like,
That's the pocket. That's our pocket.
Oh, you mean that pocket? The
Yeah,
hot pocket.
That's right there.
I'm not even going. No.
Am I able to start one now?
That's
Are
why
you
she
still
wants you to
battling?
be quiet.
I was ready. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. No?
Oh, well, I see you doing your little streamer raid over there.
But I'm ready though. I was ready when you was ready. You know.
Okay, but you know, I was respectfully letting your characters get beat up. That's all.
Hold up. You was what?
I was respectfully letting your characters get beat up. That's all.
Did you just say the R word?
Respectfully.
Didn't you want to deny your application because of respect?
You right.
I am shocked. Help me, baby Moses.
But you noticed what I was being respectful about, right? You getting beat up. I don't know if you noticed that part.
I'm always getting beat down. There's no difference.
What are we playing? What?
Is
Is it Dom? Okay. So I can use the GoPro.
Hardcore domination. Seize the objectives.
Bruh.
He killed his
Securing
teammate
C.
at the start. The game just started, y'all. The game just started.
Yes.
We ain't even got a section of place yet. I don't.
Oh, that just happened.
Oh, alright. So y'all really on one right now.
I mean, I'm just trying to get off of my zone. Like, What's easy?
Corinne.
What?
Come here.
Taking B.
No, come here.
Yes, ma'am. What?
Oh, that was happening.
Alright. That was not part of the plan.
I mean, I'm just trying to get off of my zone. Like, you were trying to spawn camp.
I feel like you tried to show me some death, ma'am.
No, I tried to show you something, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to work out.
Katie took me to my death. She said, let's go this way. We're going on a trip.
Nina's favorite coffin ship.
I'm gonna die.
I don't know what just happened.
Get off of my zone. Like, you were trying to spawn camp.
I don't like the fact that guy's name is. What is recoil? I can't. It didn't work out.
I'm mad that he killed his teammate. Again.
Trying to get B. I need assistance.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Indiana shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Aaron Holiday. 2 shots.
This dude killing his own teammates just so he can get a kill off. Like, dude.
2 shots.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
That free throw.
2 shots.
He's killing his own teammates just so he can get a kill off. One on B.
And the second free throw, good.
What is up with this? What the? Okay. Okay, look. Bruh, this has happened to me too. What was that?
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Passes to Money. Hits the jumper. Money's got 5 now.
The defense seized up just a little bit there, and it cost them dearly.
Indiana trails by 3. Holiday surveying the floor. The pass to Bitadze. Over Fry. Bitadze can't hit.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Now, here's Miles. Here's Money, shot from 6. And he can't bank that one in. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. No good on that one. And Houston the other way now. Miles with it. Now defended by McDermott. It's Miles on the wing. Kicks it to Fry. Launches it. They get it back. Outside Robinson. It's Miles on the wing. On deep. Here's Money, guarded by Holiday. Yes, that goes in. Money's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. All the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is that every one of these players knows that they're all making sure to stay hydrated, to possibly play a game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games where the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pressure turned me into a giant. I'm on the edge and I might just dive in.
Jeremy Lamb comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Oladipo in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now here's Lamb. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And they get it back.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's Miles missing.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Oladipo against Jordan. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Outside Ward. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Houston leading by 5. You talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Lamb. The dish to Warren. On baseline, Jay, and the shot goes in. Warren's got his second bucket. Here's Jordan. Guys are looking for a spark here. 55.
A cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Lamb. The dish to Warren. On baseline, Jay, and the shot goes in. Warren's got his second bucket. Here's Jordan. 55.
Cold stretch offensively, for sure.
How the hell are we
Now we can't get out of this one.
The dish to Warren. On baseline, Jay, and the shot goes in. Warren's got his second bucket. Here's Jordan. 55.
How the hell are we Who of them is second floor office?
Now what the just shot me?
On baseline, Jay, and the shot goes in. Warren's got his second bucket. Here's Jordan.
Oh, good. He's how you doing? Who of them is second floor office?
Now what the just shot me?
Are you?
Bullets went right past him, bro.
Bullets went right past him. Oh, good. He's how you doing? Who of them is second floor office?
Now what the just shot me?
Why can't I turn, bro? Man, that's insane. I'm trying to turn left. It won't let me turn left, saying I'm stuck.
Right past, man.
Bullets went right past me. Oh, good.
The back of the tank right there has like this little lip. I just got put on it.
Who of them is second floor office?
Now what the just shot me?
One dude's watching this. Why can't I turn, bro? Man, that's insane. I'm trying to turn left. It won't let me turn left, saying I'm stuck.
Right past, man.
Bullets went right past me. Oh, good.
The back of the tank right there has like this little lip. I just got put on it.
Who of them is second floor office?
What the just shot me?
Can't move. Doesn't even matter. One dude's watching this.
Why can't I turn, bro? Man, that's insane. I'm trying to turn left. It won't let me turn left, saying I'm stuck.
Right past, man.
Bullets went right past me. Oh, good.
The back of the tank right there has like this
One of
little
those
lip.
games. That's all.
I just got put on it.
And now he's getting one shot. Move. Doesn't even matter. One dude's watching this. Why can't I turn, bro? Man, That's insane. I'm trying to turn left, it won't let me turn left, and I'm stuck right past. Terrible. Was right past. Come on, good.
The back of the tank right there has like this
One of
little
those
plug.
games.
I just got put on it. Oh look, it's a dark matter.
And now he's going to want that move. Why can't I turn, bro? Man, that's insane. I'm trying to turn left, it won't let me turn left, and I'm stuck right past. Was terrible. Was right past. Come on, good.
The back of the tank right there has like this
One of
little
those
plug.
games.
I just got put on it. Oh look, it's a dark matter.
And now he's going to want that move. Why can't I turn, bro? Man, that's insane. I'm trying to turn left, it won't let me turn left, and I'm stuck right past. Was terrible. Was right past. Come on, good.
The back of the tank right there has like this
One of
little
those
plug.
games.
I just got.
Sorry. I always smile.
Oh my goodness.
If I don't smile, that only means I'm trying to hide my teeth because I got apples on them.
Mooney.
Hello?
Oh, I guess our game crashed.
It did. It kicked me off.
Hide my teeth because I got apples on them.
Mooney.
Microphone cheese, microphone sound cheese. Microphone cheese, microphone sound cheese.
Hide my teeth because I got apples on them.
Mooney.
Microphone cheese, microphone sound cheese. Microphone cheese, microphone sound cheese.
Hide my teeth because I got apples on them.
Mooney.
Microphone sound cheese.
Hide my teeth because I got apples on them.
Mooney.
Even if it's like 50 degrees, bro, I'm still wearing summer shit, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, I got to. It's real hard for me to get sick, especially.
Mooney.
Even if it's like 50 degrees, bro, I'm still wearing summer shit, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, I got to. Even if it's like 50 degrees, bro, I'm still wearing summer shit, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, I got to. It's real hard for me to get sick, especially. Even if it's like 50 degrees, bro, I'm still wearing summer shit, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, I got to. It's real hard for me to get sick, especially. Even Even if it's like 50 degrees, bro, I'm still wearing summer shit, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, I got to. It's real hard for me to get sick, especially if you guys know. Well, if you guys did not know, your girl is a COVID survivor. I caught COVID back in March, y'all. So I was like, man, if I survive COVID, I can survive anything. The flu, cold, fever, everything. I'm about to clean up. Well, first, I'm gonna do my edges. Okay, your girl is done getting ready. Now I'm about to walk my dogs out, all that good stuff. So we gonna get this day started, okay? I'm just not getting outside, y'all. It's chilly as hell. Like, it's very cold outside. Like, it's brick outside. But man, when you in Atlanta, bro, ain't no telling. It can be like cold one day, and then tomorrow it'll be like 70 degrees. No BS. Y'all think I'm playing? Like, I'm not playing, like, at all. This is the time, like, where I feed them and stuff. They actually eat 2 different foods. Amazi is kind of like an adult. Maggie's still a baby. Y'all hear her? She's barking like a maniac right now because she sees this food. She's crazy. She's a crazy girl. She's a crazy girl. Y'all, businesswoman teens. I'm on the way to the post office to drop off some packaging. My assistant packaged up over the weekend. I've been a business owner since 2018, and I gotta say, it's hard. Like, it's not hard, but it just take a lot of patience and prayer. Every time I hear like business owner, they think like, oh, that person rich, that person got money. Man, when I tell y'all, business owner takes so many L's. Like, y'all, I've literally like paid mad bread for something and it doesn't sell. It's really hard, and I won't make like my profit back. It's hard. I do get those days where it's like, oh, John, like my business booming today, like my shit doing good, like I made mad bread
Text to speech unavailable here.
But it's those other days where it be like a hit or miss.
Text to speech unavailable here.
Things just happen to me, and I really hope I don't get emotional, but I'm a very emotional person anyway, bruh. So, okay, cool. As y'all know, you know what I'm saying, I'm a business owner. I really smoked that shit up because I was just telling y'all how, you know what I'm saying, being a business owner is hard sometimes, and we take a lot of L's. Okay, so cool. As you guys know, I got my own business, yada, 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 and I have my own packaging slip. So basically, when somebody
NBA 2K20.
whatever, my computer would, you know what I'm saying, copy the information, print it out, and I stick it on, and I ship it off, right? Cool. Mind you, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, you had to put a certain pound, and the pound had to be accurate to the T in order to, you know what I'm saying, ship it off. So basically, the heavier the package, the more money the packaging is. You get it? Okay, cool. So I guess my packaging wasn't as accurate. It was maybe a few ounces off, whatever. I moved back in June. I moved to a new spot back in June. I used to live in Conyers. Now I'm in a city with it. It's one post office I go to on a regular. Like, it's right down the street from me. I go to it all the time. I don't never go to no other post office. I go to this same one post office, right? These women see me every fucking day, right? They don't see me every day. They see me every other day. The only day they don't see me is on the weekends, because I don't work on the weekends. I don't ship things off on the weekends. Here it is, a month later, y'all. It's a whole last month later, bro. People blowing up my email like, hey, excuse me, I haven't got my packaging. I'm talking about they requesting a refund, you know what I'm saying? Like my merchant calling me and shit like, hey, these people are requesting a refund. Did you ship out their order? And they order be at the post office for a whole last week or so. And once I print out that slip label and I put that shit on the package, I ship it off, it's totally out of my hands at that point. So whatever the post office do, that's not on me, because I did my part at the end of the day. A month later, right? So cool, like y'all, as y'all know, I had 2 big ass bins full of packages to drop off today. I get to the post office, right? I get to the post office, cool, no biggie. So I drop my shit out about to leave. She's like, oh, you know, all this is wrong. I'm like, what? What you mean all this is wrong? What are you talking about? All this is wrong. It's not the right pound. What do you mean it's not the right pound? Like, what are you talking about? Because the pound say 1 ounce, and it's not 1 ounce, it's just 1 pound. Oh, well, dang, my bad. You know what I'm saying? It didn't dawn on me to check the pounds. It didn't dawn on me to check the ounces. I thought it was right the whole entire time. No, that's why we've been shipping it back, right? My job, shipping it back,
like I said, I moved to a different address, and it did not dawn on me till today to change my return to sender's address, which is very important in the business. But like I said, that's on me, and I'm taking ownership as a business owner that I should have changed my return to sender's address, and I did not. So I said, okay, so what I gotta do? She was like, you gotta take all this back. What do you mean take it all back? You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm not stupid, bro. I've been to the post office on several locations. I know that when somebody drop off a packaging,
And
they
here
pay
is
for
Rock.
the slip to be shipped off. I'm not dumb, bro.
And there's the pass to
I was
Money.
like, well,
A free ball.
can we just
Straight into the
ship
corner.
it out and put the
Money's
shipping label on there? She was like, no, not really. I'm like, what you mean, not really? Like, I know I can pay for it right now, and you can ship it off right now. What are you talking about? So she's like, okay, well, can you get in line? Bro, I swear to God, right? Cool, bro. My job, bro. I'm not tripping, bro. Get in line, bro. It's people that was there before me. Here's my thing, bro.
And there's the pass to Money. A free ball. Straight into the corner. Money's
She was like, no, not really. I'm like, what you mean, not really? Like, I know and I can pay for it right now. And you can ship it off right now. This is all me, bro. So she's like, okay, well, can you get in line? From the bank, bro, I swear to God, right? Cool, bro. My job, bro. I'm not tripping, bro. Get in line, bro. It's people that was there before me. Here's my thing, bro.
And there's the pass to Money. A free ball. Straight into the corner. Money's
She was like, no, not really. I'm like, what you mean, not really? Like, that's what comes with being a business owner. I know right now to make money. I'm not just ship it off right now. So this is all me. So she's like, okay, well, can you get in line? Bro, I swear to God, this shit for it, bro. My job, bro. I'm not tripping, bro. Get in line, bro. It's people that was there before me. Here's my thing, bro.
And there's the pass to Money. A free ball. Straight into the corner. Money's
She was like, no, not really. I'm like, what you mean, not really? Like, that's so comes with being a business owner. I know right now to make money. I'm not just ship it off right now. So this is all me, bro. She's like, oh, well, can you get in line? I swear to God, this shit for it, bro. My job, bro. I'm not tripping, bro. Get in line, bro. It's people that was there before me. Here's my thing, bro.
And there's the pass to Money. A free ball. Straight into the corner. Money's
She was like, no, not really. I'm like, what you mean, not really? Like, that's so comes with being a business owner. I know right now to make money. I'm not just ship it off right now. So this is all me, bro. She's like, oh, well, can you get in line? I swear to God, this shit for it, bro. My job, bro. I'm not tripping, bro. Get in line, bro. It's people that was there before me. Here's my thing, bro.
Money's
You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. All the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. All the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. All the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. All the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. All the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. All the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. All the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. All the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. All the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all the time. A football podcast dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro Dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. Semi-pro gridiron rant, where we talk semi-pro all dedicated to you, the semi-pro athletes, coaches, team owners, and fans. You're listening to Semi-Pro Gridiron Rant, where we talk semi-pro all podcast dedicated.
Microphone check 1 2. graphics for you, full stop period. You can customize them in the app, full stop period. In the app, full stop period. Main primary layout for game layouts. We possibly multi-tailored some multi-name graphics for layout, full stop period. Chatting, you can customize them layout for discussion in the app, full stop period. Stream quality settings. We'll possibly optimize your stream quality settings based on your computer hardware. Main primary layout for game layouts. We possibly multi-name graphics for layout, full stop period. Chatting, you can customize them layout for discussion in the app, full stop period. Stream quality settings. We'll possibly optimize your stream quality settings based on your computer hardware. Main primary layout for game layouts. We possibly multi-name graphics for layout, full stop period. Chatting, you can customize them layout for discussion in the app, full stop period. Stream quality settings. We'll possibly optimize your stream quality settings based on your computer hardware. Main primary layout for game layouts. We possibly multi-name graphics for layout, full stop period. Chatting, you can customize them layout for discussion in the app, full stop period. Stream quality settings. We'll possibly optimize your stream quality settings based on your computer hardware. Main primary layout for game layouts. We full screen multi-name graphics for layout, full stop period. Chatting, you can customize them layout for discussion in the app, full stop period. Stream quality settings. Capture card and capture HD6 stream quality settings based on deactivate the device when not visible. Main primary layout for game layouts. Full screen multi-name graphics for layout, full stop period. Chatting, you can customize them layout for discussion in the app, full stop period. Stream quality settings. Capture card and capture HD6 stream quality settings based on deactivate the device when not visible. Main primary layout for game layouts. Full screen multi-name graphics for layout, full stop period. Chatting, you can customize them layout for discussion in the app, full stop period. Stream quality settings. Capture card and capture HD6 stream quality settings to deactivate the device. Start stream. Main primary layout for game layouts. Full screen multi-name graphics for layout, full stop period. Chatting, you can customize them layout for discussion in the app, full stop period.
Your stream is already active when your account will start releasing, and your stream has successfully started from the start period. Start stream.
Main primary layout for game layouts. Start stream multi-name graphics
integrated webcam in my laptop because I'm already using my HD webcam to film this tutorial. Once the webcam
everyone who had a toasted cheddar chalupa and thought, wow, this is so good. I sure hope Taco Bell never takes it away. Because why would they do that? It's got cheddar toasted right on the shelf, for goodness sake. They wouldn't do me like that. But listen, I'm sure if for some reason it did leave the menu, they would definitely bring it back. For a limited time.
Wait, what?
The cheddar toasted shell you love is back with Taco Bell's $5 toasted cheddar chalupa box.
Old but still young, fresh but so dumb. Yeah, I'm so get it. I'm gonna get so dumb. I'm like E40, so you gonna tell me where to go. If not, you gonna let these guys know exactly what's going on because the song is so right, but I feel so wrong. And I wanna sing this song all night long. But I still want to say thank you for trusting me with your community. And thank you for the rain.
What's up, everyone? Hi! How you guys all doing? So let us know how the volume sounds and everything, just to make sure there's no audio issues. But give us a heads up. So today we're gonna be talking about like how to fundraise for charity for pretty much content creators or anyone who wants to try fundraising. And so we have a special guest with us today. Her name is Charisse. Charisse, you wanna go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone?
Yes. Hi, I'm Charisse. I am the community manager for the regions of Portugal and Brazil here at Elgato. And yeah, I'm gonna be talking a little bit about how to fundraise. I'm by no means an expert, but I have done my fair share of fundraisers throughout the different years. So yeah.
Let's go.
Hope you can learn.
I'm very excited for the stream because I'm definitely gonna learn a lot as well from the stream. So first off, let me go and let you guys know if you guys have any questions where it's like about advice or like about fundraising or like for charity, feel free to ask them because we'll be queuing up questions, and while we're going through topics, we'll answer the questions that are related to topics. But don't stress if you guys miss a certain topic because we'll definitely go over it again, where it's briefly or just like, we'll just answer it for you guys. So don't hesitate, give us some questions, feel free to ask us. And then also we're doing a giveaway. We're gonna be giving away 5 pipeline membership codes. So make sure you stay tuned. All the winners will be chosen at the end of the stream, and you have to be there to get your prize. Otherwise, we'll re-roll it for new people. So there you go. There's a giveaway right there. Enter win pipeline to enter the giveaway, guys. So first off, we're gonna go ahead and start talking about finding the right charity. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Charisse take over. If I'm going to start talking about that.
All right. I would say the most important thing is to find a charity that you are passionate about. So a cause that that is dear to you, that you believe in. That way, it will make it so that the fundraising is going to go more smoothly. You'll be able to also transmit the excitement, if that makes sense, through the stream and to the viewers. And you'll also be, since it's something that you're passionate about, it's going to be easier to also remember maybe some key points about the fundraiser or charity in question in this case. And you'll be able to explain more what it is about, and just overall present more knowledge to your community. And everyone that will just be popping in, because it won't just be, there's plenty of new members that are going to be popping in and saying hi. What are you doing right now? And then you have to explain. So it's important that you are well researched about the charity. I'm a little nervous. I'm sorry. I just want to say that just straight up so everyone knows.
You're doing great.
So now that we got that out of the way, it's going to be a bit better, I hope. Anyway, I just want to say that at first, there might be even charities that will reach out to you, because right now in the gaming space, these charities are in a way headhunting for people. So you might get a charity going, hey, would you like to fundraise for us? And then what you can do is, first of all, ask a lot of questions, especially if it's a charity that you don't really know much about. Ask them questions. For example, like, what do they stand for? And how many places do they work? Because some charities might be global or just like a specific region. Also ask, where does the money go? And then, take your time. You don't have to answer straight away. And you can be like, can I have a little time to answer? I'll get back to you. And then just do some research. And then you can just, if it is something that you think you resonate with and that you stand for, then you can go ahead and do it.
Yep, I agree completely with that. And also, like, if someone does reach out to you, or even if they don't, make sure, as Sherry said, to do your research. Make sure that the charity is for a good cause, and know where that money is going to, and like how much percentage of that money is going to charity. So make sure to do research. That's very, very important to do. And then once you're done your research, then you come to a conclusion about, like, is this the right charity that I want to fundraise for? So, if it's something that you believe is, then good for you. But always important, do not just blindly fundraise for a charity that you have no information about.
Yes, and then it also makes it a little bit, puts you in a little bit of a hard spot, because let's say if you don't know much about the charity and these people are coming in and being like, hey, what is this charity about? Like, what's going to happen? How does this money that you're raising help X and X? And then you just be able to explain better. And yeah, and of course, if it is something that you're passionate about, then you're going to be super excited while explaining, therefore making the viewers excited and more likely to also donate towards the cause.
Yep, exactly. And so now we're gonna move on to the next topic. So as soon as you're done doing that research, you're found the charity that you wanna do, you found the right one for you. Now it comes to planning and sharing your campaign. So planning is very important, especially if you're trying to do a charity to raise money. So the best way to do is let your community, let your community know ahead of time that, hey guys, I am planning to do a fundraiser for, X charity or whoever. And then, that gives them some time to like, oh, wow, now I can go ahead and stop by that stream. I support the cause. We love charity streams. And they'll stop by and, they might help you donate or they might just be there to support you regardless they're there. And make sure to share it on your social platforms, get everything ready. Just share it around once this time.
And just like even just with streaming in general, right? If a person is not in a position where they can donate, there's always ways that they can help spread the word. For example, tell their friends or their family and just like help getting more people together that might be able to donate. So yeah, it's very important to do that. Also, like in this planning phase, if you are a streamer, for example, if you have sponsors already, you can reach out to your sponsors and be like, hey, I'm doing a charity in this day and I would like to know if I can get your support either by them matching until a certain amount of dollars or even by providing some equipment. Sometimes that can also be fun, just having like one prize that everyone that donates, you put almost like into a raffle, and at the end, someone gets something. That's always nice. And yeah, and if you do not have sponsors of your own, then you can just also reach out to companies. Like it never hurts, or ask friends even. Sometimes if you have a friend that might be, it doesn't have to be in the gaming space, for example, like let's say you have a friend that owns a clothing store, just an example, right? You can be like, hey, you can have some, how do you say, like coupons? Is that the right word? Like coupons for them to use. So yeah, there's always lots of ways that you can go around planning, and it's also very important to plan what you're gonna do and the type of stream you're gonna have in general, because there's lots of different ways that you can fundraise. And the first thing that you want to be doing is picking a platform where you're gonna raise the money. So there's currently online, there's different platforms. The most popular one right now, I believe, is Tiltify, where most of the charities are using. But there's also like Extra Life and Just Giving. And that way, if you use these platforms, you don't have to, like, they will be acting as a middleman for you so that you don't have to accept the money directly, which is very important because, like, if something happens, you don't want to be the one that messes up, or yeah, it's no bueno. You don't want to do that.
And then another thing to add on to that would be like, if you can also try contacting the charity in question and ask for their support. To ask them, hey, would it be possible for you to share my campaign on your socials? And like, it doesn't hurt to ask because like, not all charities will help with this, but they might. And the worst they can do is say no. So throw your pitch. Just try to get yourself out there, and it helps them as well. So it's like two birds with one stone. So don't be shy, don't be afraid. Try to reach out if you can, but do give them some time as well. Another good practice for that would be don't expect a immediate response when you do ask them, because employees are busy, and when they can, they probably have like a lot of DMs and like messages going through for the same questions. So I would say give them about at least a week. And if they don't respond back in a week, you can probably try to follow up again to get some type of answer done. But besides that, definitely try your best.
Yeah, and also like it might even be that some charities just don't have the manpower to do that as well. As yeah, depending on the size of the charity, social media might not even be something that they're doing very heavily. So it might just be this one person that just occasionally does a tweet here and there. So yeah, it's important not to expect these things as well, but it never hurts to try.
Definitely agree. So I saw we had a question. I'm gonna go and bring this up. So it's by the Nerd Down TV. What if you're small? Last time I did it, I didn't have much support in terms of the charity, but had a bunch of people in chat. So this is another topic that we will be covering in a little bit after a couple more topics, but we can go ahead and answer this here. So just to briefly answer your question, in case you have to leave, that would be definitely creating some rewards and incentives for them to donate. So for example, I guess if you reach 100 donations, you can say, I'll get pied in the face on stream. You know, I will have either my siblings, my family, or my significant other, someone grab a pie and just whack it on my face on stream for you. So it's really good. It's really good to have some
It's
incentives.
always fun.
You can also like draw a mustache on yourself or like draw something on your face that the person who donated us, but you know, obviously tell them keep PG-13 so you don't get banned. But you know, there's a lot of things you can do for incentives and many ideas that we will actually talk more about during the topic that we will. But if Cherise wants to add on anything else to this.
Yeah, I would like to add something as well. I don't know, Nerd Down, when you did your charity, but honestly, there's so many things that just can influence how much one might raise. Like maybe people aren't, you know, maybe they just don't have the possibility to do so. Like, for example, this year it has been very hard for a lot of people. So sometimes it's normal that you won't be able to have so much support in terms of the charity. But at the same time, it's always important to remember, even if it might not be to where you would like it, or that you would expect it to raise, you should always feel proud of what you've managed to do, because at the end of the day, it's not only about the funds that you raise, but also about the awareness that you are raising. Like that is also very, very powerful. So never forget that.
100% agreed with that. That was a great point to make. Yeah, don't ever feel disappointed. Like, because the amount you raise, no matter the amount, still helps a lot. Like, honestly, really, every penny counts. Every penny, every dollar, like any amount you can raise up is something you should be proud about, because that is still helping towards the cause. And like Cherie said, you know, that raises awareness for everyone to know. And all those people that's coming to your stream are now aware of the cause, which is amazing. So great job, Nerd Down. And then
Never feel discouraged.
Yeah, never feel discouraged for it. And then
you're doing a great thing.
So another thing I want to address is that I saw earlier someone was talking about Gaming Tuesday. So Gaming Tuesday is still going on. It's a 2-week fundraising period. So I believe it ends on December 8th, if I am correct.
Yes, it is correct.
It's still ongoing. It's not over yet, guys. You guys can still do it.
It's still ongoing. Anyone can participate. Yeah, and it's very fun. Not to mention, there's some really, really sweet rewards this year. And anything that you do manage to raise, in a way, it's pretty much going to get doubled. So you can even use that on the stream too. When there's these companies that are helping these charities by matching certain amounts, it's always nice to advertise on your stream that basically what you are raising is going to be doubled up until a certain amount.
And then also, this is something back to when we were talking about helping Nerd Down, is Kizime says also showing them where the money would go to, because Save the Children has a list of how even $1 donos will help a lot, which is completely true. Actually, let me go ahead and show you guys now as an example. So let's see. This right here will be your donation impact. So $1 can provide 4 for children with treatment against pneumonia, pretty much the life-threatening illness. I don't know if I might have mispronounced that. I am bad bad at pronouncing things. But yeah, so this pretty much shows your donation impact, and like even that $1 that you raise helps 4 kids.
Yeah, and this is why it's kind of like in the first point of how to find the right charity. It's nice to have this sort of information because then you actually really know how the money is impacting people's, or in this case, children's lives. But yeah, it's very important to have all your information so that you really know what you are supporting.
Yep, agreed. And so that's going to bring us to our next topic, which would be now. So now you found your right charity, you've already started planning for it, you're sharing your campaign, you know which platform you're going to do. So now it's time for the fundraising goal. So Charisse, you want to go ahead and talk about that?
Yes. So I think it's very important actually to discuss goals in general because sometimes, and I felt this in the past, not so much anymore, but like in the past, if I couldn't reach a certain goal, I would feel a little sad or be like, man, I didn't make it. And something that I have learned is that it's always, especially on Tiltify, like this is something that you can do there, is even if you start with a certain goal, you can always raise it. So then it's always nice to start small. That way you also don't create pressure onto your community because like, let's say if you're a streamer and you're not usually familiar with doing charity streams and you don't really know because like in the beginning it's hard to know how much or usually how much like your community can actually help you achieve these goals. So starting small will help you. It won't create pressure because then the people will be like, whoa, I cannot, like this is too much. So then not creating that pressure onto yourself and your community is very important. So then starting small, so let's say you can start with a goal of $100. And then once you reach that $100, you can double it or triple it and just slowly get to that. But at the same time, we're gonna talk about milestones and rewards later. But you can already have like certain milestones prepared, even higher than your initial goal of the stream. So even if your goal is 100, you can already have a milestone or something planned to do when you reach like 1,000.
Yeah, and the really fun thing about setting like a fundraiser goal is like, once you start low to where you think for sure you might make it, or like, there's a chance that you might get it. And then once you make it, it's just more of the hype that increases in your chat. Because the way that I've seen charity streams work, like once someone reached that goal, everyone in chat is like, yeah, let's go. And like everyone's just so hyped up and amped. And then just like, all right, let's see if we can get like another $100 in or another, double the amount in. And then they set it up and you can just pretty much let people know. It's like, hey guys, I like to say I'm really happy. I'm proud that, we've reached the fundraising goal that I've personally set. And now, it's even going higher and further, and that kind of just hypes up your chat and gets them like want to help towards the cause that towards your cause, the charity cause. But but yeah, it gets really hyped up. So it's like, don't sweat about like having to like feel like you're only trying to have a goal of 100, because 100 is still a lot. Like we showed before, like even $1 helps tremendously. So, once you reach that 100 and then more, double, triple, it's fun. It's really great. It's like a really nice feeling. All of you should be proud of that.
Yes, like the impact that you can do is tremendous. And, it's kind of like I said before, there are certain things that you just cannot control, especially when it comes to fundraising, since it's other people. You cannot control what's going to happen. And I'm going to use COVID again because this year has been rough. So a lot of people won't be in a spot where they can actually contribute either. But then there's other ways people can help. You can share, they can share your campaign with their friends, their family, or anyone that they might know, really. And also, like, when it comes to these, to hitting your goals that you set, it's very important that, I know this is hard to do because I know I used to do this as well in the past, but like, not attaching your own value to the amount that you can raise, because you shouldn't feel bad about doing something so good, you know. At the end of the day, you're taking initiative, which is a lot more than other people are doing. You're raising awareness, you're letting people know about the cause, and even anything, literally anything that you manage to raise will make a difference. So yeah, it's very
That
important.
also goes into one of the questions that we have from Eugenia. She asks, is it true that awareness for the cause is just as important as the dollars earned?
Yes, 100%. If people are more educated about the cause and the things that are happening around the world, or like, I'm saying overall because let's not. I'm trying not to make it like charity specific, but yeah, like, just teaching people about it will help a lot, because then those people in turn will teach other people.
Text to speech unavailable. Text to speech unavailable here. NBA 2K20. Text to speech unavailable here. Text to speech unavailable here. NBA 2K20.
YouTube. Oh, this Twitch. Oh, this my Twitch stream. In my YouTube stream. Oh, this Twitch. Oh, this my Twitch stream. In my YouTube stream. Oh, this Twitch. Oh, this my Twitch stream. In my YouTube. Oh, this Twitch. In my YouTube. Oh, this Twitch.
Text to speech unavailable here. NBA 2K20. Text to speech unavailable here.
Hello. Microphone check. 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 Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Mic. Microphone. 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 Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone. 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 Microphone check. 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 Sound check. Microphone check. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check.
Quiet so far, still no points in the game. Quiet so far, still no points in the game. Quiet so far, still no points in the game. Quiet so far, still no points in the game. Quiet so far, still no points in the game. Quiet so far, still no points in the game.
Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone.
The three. Nice D from Oladipo. The three. Good if it goes. So good on the shot. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Houston leads by 5. And we'll be back right after that time to get the third quarter underway. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing for money.
He was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
We saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've got Jordan Fry. Michael Jordan is out there with Robinson. And there's Money. And it's Miles in at the 3. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. Got the size to pull those boards down anyway. Got the size to pull those boards down anyway.